Hey superhumans, another quote from the book. If you were isolated on a desert island, you might have many problems, but I doubt that confidence issues would be any of them. If you're on a desert island, you're going to need to build shelter, build a fire, build something that people can see so if there's any boats going on that will recognize you. I really doubt that you would sit and go, fuck, I'm not confident building a fire now. I'll just not do that. Here, I'm not really confident building a wee hut either. I'm not confident hunting or fishing. Fuck it, I'm just going to sit here. I'm confident that I can sit. I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. For your survival, you would probably learn how to light a fire. You'd probably learn how to build a hut. You'd probably attempt building a raft. You'd definitely try to fish, or you'd try to hunt a fucking wild boar or whatever's out in the open, or just go looking for sweet potatoes or some other vegetables that might be on this desert island. Desert island's not going to have many vegetables though. Desert island with a wee bit of forest. We'll add that bit in. So there could be things in there. Definitely trees to make rafts and fishing rods out of vines or something. I've thought about this a lot, it seems. My point is that a lot of people will reach out to me and ask me about confidence, or how do I develop confidence? I want to be more confident. And I always say that if you just find something you're confident doing, like the shoelace part of the book, like the shoelace routine, if you know you're confident that you can untie and tie your shoelace, that is confidence. You have confidence. It's not that you don't have any. You have some. And I use this example all the time. But I thought I would mix it up with the desert island. Would you let your lack of confidence in building a fire let you freeze to death on a fucking desert island? Deserts get cold at night before anyone questions it. This desert does anyway. Would you starve to death because you're not confident fishing, so you just don't even try? I doubt it. I think you would probably give it a go. The worst that'll happen is you'll fail, but you'll learn. Like maybe throwing a brick into the ocean isn't the best way to fish. Maybe you need to get a spear sharpened off that brick that you found in the thing and throw it, and then you realize I need a vine attached to the spear because when I hit the fish fucking swam off with my spear. So you would learn as you go. You would learn to build a hut. This hut's shit because it lets in the wind. This one lets in the rain. This one, and eventually you'd be like, what do you call it? The Robinson family. The ones that, remember they fucking, fuck, that's an old movie. Remember they lived shipwrecked. I can't even remember, but they were shipwrecked or something, and they ended up building a fancier house than fucking most of us live in on this island, and just, it was like they just lived there their whole life or something. I can't remember the end of the thing, so it's not really a great movie analogy to go with. Waterworld, that's a great movie about, he grew a tomato plant. So there you go, Waterworld. Either way, confidence. The point is that in that scenario, you wouldn't let your confidence hold you back. So why let it hold you back now? Why? Like, if you didn't know confidence was a thing, like I used the example of Sean coming on stage with me at my TED Talk. To me, the TED Talk was really important. It was a big highlight of my career, and it got me a lot of work from it, and a lot of people still talk about it, and I get messages about it, and it was 4 years ago, maybe 5. So being on that stage and in front of the people, and knowing that this was going to be recorded and used, was nerve-wracking. Like I had to really prep, and I called in Ian to help me with Ian Rowland, the guy who helped me with the book, to help me with the talk and everything, just to make sure that it was going to be as good as it possibly could be. And then for part of it, I needed my brother to come on and kick me in the bag. So he didn't know anything about stage fright, or he wasn't a stage person, so he didn't know it should be scary. To him, it was just, I just walk on and kick Liam in the balls. I've done this a few times. Then I walk off, that's it. And if you go back and watch it, he just waves at the audience, kicks me in the bag, and then waves again and goes off along his way. The spoiler alert, I suppose, if you watch it now, that's the most exciting thing in it. So pretend to go watch it. Still fun. You'll get to see me get kicked in the bag. But my point is, he didn't know he was supposed to be confident to do that. And if you watched him and I didn't tell this story beforehand, you would just think, fuck, he's real confident on stage. He must do that a lot. He doesn't do it a lot. He just didn't know that he was supposed to be nervous. He just did it. Same as whenever I was teaching Tai Chi, the first movement, right hand in front of left and rotate, I noticed that people kept struggling with it. And whenever I got them doing the other side, like it just was a nightmare. They just could not get it. So when new students came in, I would teach them both sides straight away as a walk, as if it was nothing, and they would do it. And then I would point out to my advanced students, look at that guy, it's day one and he's doing left and rights, no bother. Why do you think that is? And they're like, oh, he just must, does he do martial arts already? Or he must be just skilled, I don't know. And I'm like, he doesn't know it's supposed to be hard. It's the first thing I've taught him, so he figures the first thing you're taught in the class is the easiest thing. So he didn't know it was supposed to be hard, so he found it easy. And then that little shift in understanding made it much easier for everybody else to grasp as well. So think about that. Think about, why are you waiting to be confident? Same as waiting to be fit to go to the gym. Like a lot of that comes down to confidence. We're not confident in how we look and how we're going to perform there, so we just don't fucking do it. We hope the magic fitness gods will come along and just zap you with fitness. It's not going to happen. If it does happen, it'll be fucking awesome. But it's not likely. I just got distracted by thinking about like how awesome that would be. You'd never be sore or have to get DOMs or any of that shit. You'd just save you so much time. You wouldn't have to go to the gym either. Just fitness god, but he doesn't exist. And if he does exist, he hasn't come to me yet, the rude fucker. So either way, that's not a really likely plan. Don't wait for that. Just go to the gym. Gain your confidence and abilities as you go, rather than hoping that they just magically appear. Like everyone that teaches any sort of physical activity has had someone say to them, I'm going to join your class just when I get a bit fitter. And you're like, well, what the fuck are you doing to get fitter now? Oh, nothing really. Well, you'll never come to class then, it would seem. So think about the confidence. Like, why are you waiting on it? And would you be faster developing confidence by doing the things you're not confident doing them badly, doing them wrong, failing at them, and improving? Or is it just going to magically happen? Let me know in the comments. I imagine the comments would be all, well, if I did it, I would get better. And if you do that, a year from now, you'll look back and think, fuck, why was I so afraid of that whenever I'm deadly at it now? It's one of the best feelings in the world to look back at something you thought was impossible day one, and now it's like nothing to you. You just do it because it's in your head, it's easy. Like, I've seen people teach stuff like from years of martial arts. People come up and be instructors and they're teaching something that they used to think was impossible, that they used to tell me, I'll never get that, this is fucking impossible. And then they're able to teach it perfectly because they know it so well. A couple of years before that, they didn't have no confidence in doing it. So look at the things that you feel you're not confident doing, and then maybe just start fucking doing them. The more you do them, the more confident you'll get. If they're dangerous, obviously get a professional to help you with it. I don't want any backlash from that. But if it's just about developing your confidence, like talking to people, for example, start with one person, then 2 people, then 5, then 10. I wouldn't suggest, if you're not a confident speaker, to go and out in front of 100,000 people and start fucking talking. That's probably not great. But talking to one person, developing that, talking to 2, talking to 3, and so on and so forth, that's an actually good idea, good way of developing that. So think about what makes you confident, what you would like to be confident doing, and then to start doing something like it to move you forward. Let me know what it is. Let me know what you're planning on doing, what you're going to do in the next week to make you more confident than you are now in whatever chosen area you're not confident in. So let me know in the comments. Thanks again for tuning in. Have an amazing day, whatever you get up to, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.